Sebring International Raceway, one of the great proving grounds in all the world. Drivers who want to test their skills, for auto manufacturers who want to test the power of their machines. It's all in preparation for bigger things to come, like the 12 Hours of Sebring. Golfers have found the Sebring area to be a proving grounds too. No, not for auto racing, for golf. Tours like mini tours, women's tours, junior tours, come here, hone their skills for bigger things to come. For these young professionals and amateurs, this Sebring area has become a great proving ground of golf, and you're going to see all about it on the latest episode of Traveling Golfer.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf Smart.
Golfers, we're different. We aren't afraid to go for it. We're dedicated. And we never stop. Not every place gets us, but one does. Myrtle Beach, 78 courses, 60 miles of beach. You could say we were made for each other. The beach gets golfers. Golfers get the beach. Book your Myrtle Beach golf getaway today.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Imagine a golf ball with the grip of a tire. Well, that's what you get with Bridgestone's new E12 Contact. Because the new Contact Force Dimple uses contact science technology similar to Bridgestone's high-performance tires. Engineered to create 38% more contact at impact. For more distance and control, try Bridgestone's new E12 Contact. Straight distance driven by science.
Andy Kessling, head golf professional, Sun and Lakes Golf Club, Sebring, Florida. Andy, Sebring has become the proving grounds for young, competitive, maybe in the future, professional golfers.
Hopefully we see some.
Yeah. If that's the case, Sun and Lake has become ground zero for that proving ground.
Sure has. Each year we host the American Junior Golf Association, which is it's the pinnacle of junior golf.
Yeah.
We host 78 juniors that get a chance to come out here and get a tour-like atmosphere. The AJGA does a fantastic job giving these kids an experience second to none. So it's been great hosting those events, and I look forward to my daughters competing in some of those events here soon as well.
And then from there on, you go to even higher level.
We sure do. We've hosted minor league golf tour events, which is a tour that's down South Florida that has actually come up here, and we've hosted 3 events so far, and looking forward to doing 2 more this year. For the first time, we're going to host the East Coast Women's Professional Tour, which is a new tour, and we're looking forward to doing more of that in the future as well.
Of course, all of this brings recognition to the Sebring area, and that's a good thing for golf for the rest of the year.
It absolutely is. The more people that we can bring to Sebring, not only to experience our courses here, but everything else that Sebring's got to offer. There's lots of things to do outdoors. We've got some great, terrific restaurants here. We got a big international raceway, and it brings a large race in every year. So there's a lot here in Central Florida, in the Sebring area, that we have to offer, and we love bringing in kids. We love bringing in young professionals to experience it, and you know, the membership's great. They support all of these events, and once again, we're able to provide them a place to play on our other golf course, which is great. So it's the best of both worlds to to be that proving ground for these young golfers, and also to take care of our membership and our normal play that we have here at Summit Lake.
Two courses. At one point, it was an 18-hole facility, with Deer Run being the first golf course, and this goes back to the 70s.
At that point in time, a lot of our members came here on golf packages staying in the villas that are built over here. Toughest track in the town, a lot of character to the golf course. It's pretty wide open, you can hit it, it's pretty friendly off the tee, but with the greens, they're somewhat smaller, and then they're somewhat perched up, and everything falls off from the greens there.
For those who want to be challenged, the Deer Run course is the one. For those who want a little bit of a respite, Turtle Run?
Yeah, Turtle Run is a good golf course to get out there, have some fun.
Sun and Lake Golf Club, you can come and play where some of the best golfers in the country play.
Absolutely.
Throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, come on out.
Phil Hatfield, the owner, the guy who puts together the golf packages. His wife Christine's the one who decorates, thankfully.
Been thankful to have been so successful the last 25 years.
The restaurant itself, Chicane's, named after a racing term, sort of a turn in a racetrack.
Right.
And then, of course, all the memorabilia here. But the real story of Chicane's is this is one of the culinary hotspots of Central Florida.
This is a place here in town that people really love to come to.
You handle the golf packages.
You just give me the days and the dates, the nights, and what time you want to play golf, and we package it all up, and you bring your group of 2 people or 100 people, anything in between, and we'll make it happen.
And that'll include the room.
Includes the room, includes the golf, includes a fresh breakfast each morning.
One-stop shopping right here at Inn on the Lakes and Chicane's Restaurant. Phil and Christine Hatfield, they have the welcome sign out for all of you traveling golfers. Casey Hart. She is with Visit Sebring and has been. If you watched any of the previous shows we've done from the Sebring area, you know that Sebring loves the golfers, golfers love Sebring.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
The tours that have come here are both professional and amateur.
Yes, so we've seen both. Obviously, some have some prize money attached to them. Some just have the kudos and the glory, as you will. But a lot of these golfers, and I think it's really important for the game of golf, is that we start grooming and showing these young golfers there's a future in golf. They can play competitive golf no matter what age and what level they're at. And so by providing some of these tournaments for these folks, this is a way that we can kind of give back to the game of golf and let these young people have the more competitive nature, if you will.
It just prepares them for bigger things down the road, and we've seen that with a lot of golfers who have come through the minor leagues onto glory on the PGA Tour and the LPGA Tour, so that's a great thing.
Yes, and with the Harder Hall Ladies Invitational, again, a decades-long tournament, you look down that list of winners and you see ladies that progressed to the LPGA. So we knew we kind of were already kind of in the running for this proving ground type event for golfers, but we just kind of built upon that and added more tournaments for different, obviously for the youth, obviously for the men's, and then obviously we're still moving forward with the ladies too.
Sun Lake Golf and Country Club, 36 holes, has been sort of the host site for most of these tours coming in, but there are other courses on the Citrus Golf Trail, and who knows down the road.
Yeah, we have some great courses. Obviously, Center Lake with the 36 holes, they're able to still accommodate their membership, but then host a tournament as well, so it makes it very easy. But we do have some other great courses. Obviously, Sebring Municipal Golf Course. It's right across the street from In on the Lake, so how convenient can that be?
Yeah.
We also have Golf Hammock Country Club, which you're very familiar with because
Ron Garl, our good friend, designed it, and he always does a great job.
he does do a great job. It's a nice course. We also have Pinecrest Golf Course, which I think you played.
I have played it. The architect there, I don't know as well as Ron because he was a long time ago, Donald Ross, and it's pretty classic Donald Ross.
Very nice course, very historic course too for us. We also have River Greens, which is our hidden gem. It's off the beaten path, so not many people know about it, but a really pretty course, really pretty waterfront views, so really nice course that people like to play.
And one more.
And one more, we have Sebring International Golf Resort, which was Spring Lake, undergoing renovations.
Sort of been reborn under new ownership, and that's good to see.
It's great to see. We're very happy about that.
Well, that makes for a great grouping of golf courses. Most importantly, I mean, they are just such a short drive from an epicenter like the Inn on the Lake, or from the racetrack that, well, let's face it, Sebring International Raceway, internationally famous.
Yes, that's what we're known for.
Sebring, known for good golf, great affordability, major convenience, and now the proving ground for golfers.
For future golfers. You're right, Tony.
Hi, I'm Matt Neely, Vice President of Product Development at Tour Edge Golf. With the 722 lineup and every new product launch, we're given the incredible opportunity to build upon our past successes and failures to create new and exciting products to bring to the marketplace. With that opportunity comes a lot of pressure to create product that is actually better than the ones that came before it. That process involves the creation and iteration of multiple product lines, iterating and improving until we have a product that fits all of our criteria. The final output requires a lot of boxes to be checked before we consider our job done. When looks, feel, and performance all match up with our expectations, there's no better feeling in the world. It's not all sunshine and roses though. Along the way, we end up with a lot of failed prototypes. A lot of great ideas on paper that really end up being complete failures in practice. If I could walk you through our R&D library, you'd see a lot of things that would make you turn your head or perhaps even walk away from golf altogether. But with every failed prototype comes some great learning about what to do and what not to do. And if we aren't failing, then we aren't pushing the envelope far enough. With 722, you'll get the chance to see some of these successes. A well-rounded product lineup capable of fitting a wider array of golfers that is, in my opinion, our best product launch ever. But just know that somewhere at Tour Edge headquarters, there's a box full of failures.
Are you an E or a C? Both have Ridgeback. These are loaded with tech. Which one are you gaming? Definitely E for me.
It's just so forgiving.
I'm definitely an E. C is for Cheka. What else?
C is for kill it. C is me. Low spinning bombs.
So, are you an E or a C?
I don't know. Hey, wait a minute.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
You don't have to go away to get away. Go and explore. Find the small businesses that make where you live a community. When you dine, choose homemade. On a free weekend, discover the great outdoors. And if it's brewed here, enjoy it with friends. Support small for an experience you won't find anywhere else. Make it local, make it Main Street, make it Modco.
At Yingling, we've been brewing great beer that brings people together for nearly 2 centuries. Wherever good times happen, Yingling Traditional Lager has been there and will be for the next round. Yingling, to good times ahead.
It screams. It tracks. It's soft. It reacts. It is the Bridgestone Tour B with a game-changing reactive cover. Designed to spring faster off your driver and stick longer to your wedges. Try Bridgestone's Tour Bees, the tour ball reinvented.
We're with Scott Turner. He is the owner and tournament director for the Minor League Golf Tour. Haven't heard of it? Well, Scott, tell us all about it.
So the Minor League Golf Tour was founded in 2004. It's a developmental golf tour. In the age of big mini tours back in the mid 2004, 2005, there was a demand for a more affordable golf tour. So this tour was founded with 1, 2, and 3 day events where anyone could have a chance to pursue their dream of playing professional golf. So we have a lot of 1-day events with entry fees between $175 and $220. A lot of 2-day events where the entry fees are around $400. So we do have some bigger events on top of the smaller events. We have a good mix of events throughout the year. But the tour was founded as a developmental golf tour to give anyone a chance to pursue the dream of playing professional golf that wanted to chase the dream.
So these are professional golfers, and it really is the minor league. Okay, we don't have single A, double A, triple A like they have in baseball, but you've got a tour where they can hone their competitive skills and see if they've got what it takes to make a run at the big time.
So we have 900 members on the tour, all guys from Ryder Cuppers and PGA Tour champions to guys that are just starting to pursue their dream, that are just trying to cut their teeth in professional golf. And anything and everyone in between. The fact of the matter is it's very difficult to get status on the PGA Tour and the Korn Ferry Tour. So a lot of these guys have partial status, or they play on PGA Tour Canada or Latin America. So this is a great place for them to hone their skills and work on their game while they're trying to make it to the next level.
And I'm going to guess a lot of them come from the college ranks.
Absolutely. The majority of our players played golf in college, and they turned professional after college and chased their dream and play a lot of our events while they're trying to get status and go to Q School to the bigger tours.
And the purse for one of these, the first prize on one of these events?
It varies. Our 1-day events are usually around $1,000 first place, and then we have some bigger events where it's anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 for first place. So you can't make a living on this tour, but if you play well, you certainly can make some prize money that will help you pay your entry fee for Q School and different things. And in fact, we have different contests where you can win your Q School entry fee through our tour, or you can win a Monday qualifier entry fee through our different contests throughout the year. So it's all about playing your way up to the next level. We're in our 2nd year of partnership with Sebring. They've been an incredible partner of ours, really opened the door to their city to have us come there and have our guys compete. Sun and Lake has been a great facility to run events at. It's been a great partnership. We're very happy to have them, and I feel like they feel the same way. It's been a great partnership.
Chasing their dream, that's what it's all about. My dream was to do a television show in golf. Got it. Hopefully these players reach their dream of playing on one of the higher tours. In the meantime, they're playing all over the state of Florida. How many events?
At 125 events every year.
Amazing schedule. And of course, in great locations, like our favorite, Sebring, sort of a hot spot for many of the different tours and people trying to live out their dreams. Adam Rogers, he is the Senior Regional Director for the American Junior Golf Association, bringing life to the game of golf with all these young kids, and they are some amazing players.
Unbelievable talent at this level. I don't think the general public quite understands how good these youngsters are. We just saw Scotty Scheffler win the Masters, and he was our 2013 Player of the Year. So it happens quick, and it happens quite frequently. We run 125 events across the country each year, with between 12 and 15 in the state of Florida. So we're very blessed to go to places like Sebring. Visit Sebring is a sponsor of ours. They've been a great partner. We can't host these first-class junior tournaments without individuals that also care about junior golf, like visit Sebring, for them to provide a platform at Sun and Lake for us to host, 78 men and women, young men and women, to hone their skills, and ultimately, hopefully, our mission is to help them get college golf scholarships. So that's the core of our mission. But then if they go out to turn out to be Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth, that's even better.
Yeah. All right, folks. So when you're out on a golf course and you see this AJGA signage, you know that a tournament's out there, and these young players walk past you, 2 sentences. Number 1, good luck to you. Number 2, keep it up. Mark Berman, Tournament Director for the East Coast Women's Pro Golf Tour. And Mark, that's a pretty big hat to wear.
It is a pretty big hat, and you know what? It's funny because I've never actually heard anybody say it that way, and it's a little scary, right? And if you asked me even 6 months ago if that I was going to do this, I would have said absolutely not. Like how I got here.
So give me the history and how it all got started.
So we launched the tour in January 22 with really a dual mission, right? And our first mission is to create more and better playing opportunities for the women who are aspiring to the LPGA Tour. Right? I know this through my daughter's eyes, who is one of those players, right? And everything starts with a passion, everything starts with your kid, right? And when she turned pro in 2020, is when we realized how few opportunities there really are to get to the LPGA Tour, right? On the men's side, God bless them, there's 30 mini tours. These guys are out there making $100,000 a year, 150 grand a year. On the women's side, there's 2, now 3 with us, mini tours, right? And the number 1 mini tour in the country last year made less than $30,000, and she was excited because she only lost $20,000. Right? You can't make a living out there. We sort of evolved into what started as one event, turned into a 12-day focus group with 64 of the best non-LPGA players on the planet, and they basically all said, this is amazing, this is what we need, this is what we deserve as women, this is how a tour should feel. And that's the challenge. You come out of college, there's nothing to play. And you don't know that until you get out of college and you set your sights down the road, and there's really just a 1-lane road going from college to the LPGA Tour. How do we make that a clearer path and a wider path? And that's what we're trying to do. Our second mission is creating a pathway, creating connections for these players outside the ropes. Right? 96% of them aren't going to get to the LPGA Tour. They're not going to make a living out here. But they're all the people we want to hire. Right? The industry is abuzz about hiring more women and bringing more women. We're that pipeline for those companies that want to hire these women, and we've got hundreds of women who are looking to stay in the industry and are perfect for this industry.
All right. The East Coast Women's Pro Golf Tour. Look for it in your neighborhood sometime soon.
Golfers, we're different. We aren't afraid to go for it. We're dedicated. And we never stop. Not every place gets us, but one does. Myrtle Beach, 78 courses, 60 miles of beach. You could say we were made for each other. The beach gets golfers. Golfers get the beach. Book your Myrtle Beach golf getaway today.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf Smart.
Tradition at its best. Golf lives right here in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Home to the most historic, top-ranked clubs in the country. More than 50 courses and over 300,000 yards of green. With nearly 80 nearby hotels, incredible attractions, and dining options. It's clear Montgomery County isn't just a place to play golf. It's a destination. Stay and play in Montgomery County. Book your tee time now at montcogolf.com.
the years, I've seen plenty of alligators on golf courses. I didn't need to come to a site to see more, but Highlands Hammock State Park is a historic one. Opened in 1931, did you know that the Florida State Park system is the #1 ranked state park system in the country? Behind us is the boardwalk through the cypress swamp. You see all kinds of wildlife. The loop road that goes for miles throughout the entire park is a scenic drive through large palm trees and huge live oaks. This is the real Florida, the way it used to be before we came to build places like Disney and everything else. Natural beauty is everywhere in the Sebring area. For golfers, there's nothing more beautiful than a string of birdies on the scorecard. And that's what every one of the young golfers who come to the proving grounds of the Sebring area with dreams of bigger and better things to come. We hope you've enjoyed this special episode of the Traveling Golfer from the Sebring area, Citrus Golf Trail. And speaking of bigger and better things, we hope to see you somewhere else along the golf trail.